Complaints procedures: listening, acting, improving. Introduction. This short video tells you what to do if you wish to complain about your care and treatment at any of the hospitals within the Newcastle upon Tyne Hospitals NHS Foundation Trust or Newcastle Hospitals Community Health, and explains the NHS complaints procedure, which is now the same for all parts of the NHS, as well as for local authority adult services departments. The staff who look after you will do all they can to make sure that you are treated properly and promptly. Things do occasionally go wrong. When there has been cause for complaint, it is important to put things right quickly and for us to learn from the experience. We will investigate your concerns as quickly as possible with those who are directly concerned with your care. Hospitals and services covered by this short video are the Freeman Hospital, the Royal Victoria Infirmary, the Newcastle Dental Hospital, the Centre for Ageing and Vitality, previously Newcastle General Hospital, Cherryburn Ward, Belsay Unit, Diabetes Centre, etc. The Northern Genetics Service at Life, the Northern Fertility Centre at Life, Newcastle Hospitals Community Health, all community services, for example, district nursing, health visiting, podiatry, and physiotherapy, etc. To whom should you complain? You should initially try to address this with someone who is close to the cause of your immediate concern, such as the doctor, nurse, or receptionist. In many cases, the matter will be resolved straight away. You may wish to raise your concerns with someone who is not involved in your care. The Patient Advice and Liaison Service, PALS, will advise and support patients, their families and carers, provide information on NHS services, address your concerns, and help sort out problems quickly for you. This service is confidential and can be contacted on free phone 0800 032 0202 or email northoftynePALS@nhct.nhs.uk or text 01670 511 098. If you are unhappy with the outcome following discussions with PALS, they will be able to assist you to make your complaint to the Patient Relations Department, who will coordinate the further investigation of your complaint. Information on how to access independent advocacy to support you through the process can also be provided by the Independent Complaints Advocacy Service, ICAS, if required. ICAS can be contacted on free phone 0808 802 3000 or via email to newcastleicas@carersfederation.co.uk. Complaining directly to the Trust. A complaint may be made verbally, in writing, or electronically. If you wish someone to make a complaint verbally on your behalf, then please ask your advocate to telephone the Patients Relations Department on 0191 223 1382 or 0191 223 1454. A written record of the details of the complaint will be made, and you will be sent a copy of the written record for your agreement prior to an investigation taking place. You can complain in writing or via email. It is helpful if you can provide patient details, including full name, date of birth and address. You should send your complaint to Sir Leonard Fenwick, CBE, Chief Executive, Newcastle upon Tyne Hospital's NHS Foundation Trust Headquarters, the Freeman Hospital, High Heaton, Newcastle upon Tyne, NE7 7DN. patient.relations@nuth.nhs.uk. Who can complain? Anyone who is receiving or has received care in the Newcastle Hospitals or Newcastle Hospitals Community Health. If the patient wishes, a relative or close friend can complain on their behalf. However, the Trust may need the patient's written permission, consent, to provide information to other parties. If the patient has died or is a child or is unable to complain themselves because of physical incapacity or lack of capacity within the meaning of the Mental Capacity Act 2005, the complaint may be made by a person acting as a representative. How soon should I make a complaint? It is important to make the complaint as soon as possible after the event. We normally investigate only those complaints that are either made not later than 12 months after the event or made within 12 months of you realising that you have something to complain about. These time limits can be extended at the discretion of the Trust, if it is clear the complainant had good reason for not making the complaint within the time limit, and it is still possible to investigate matters effectively and fairly. What can I expect from the Trust? On receipt of a written complaint, letter, email, or signed transcript of a verbal complaint, an acknowledgement letter will be sent indicating the time it will take to investigate and to respond to you. This will usually be 25 working days. What can I do if I am not satisfied with the response? If you are unhappy with the initial response to your complaint, you should advise the complaints team of any unresolved issues and a further investigation will be undertaken. However, if you remain dissatisfied with the outcome of any further attempts at resolution, you can ask the Parliamentary and Health Services Ombudsman, the PHSO, to review your complaint and the Trust response. You should do this within 12 months of your complaint. Please note that the PHSO will only agree to review a complaint if you have already asked the NHS Trust involved to resolve the problem for you and this has not been possible. Contact details are as follows. The Parliamentary and Health Service Ombudsman, Millbank Tower, Millbank, London SW1P 4QP, telephone 0345 015 4033, text phone Minicom 0300 061 4298. Fax 0300 061 4000. Email phso.enquiries@ombudsman.org.uk. Complaints which involve services provided by more than one organisation. All NHS and local authority social care organisations have a duty to cooperate in the investigation of complaints and provision of a combined response where this is appropriate. There are similar arrangements for complaints involving independent contractors who provide NHS services outside of the hospital on a contractual basis. For example, GPs, dentists, opticians and pharmacists. In such cases, you will be advised which organisation will coordinate the investigation and provide the combined response. What type of concerns is the Trust able to investigate? The Trust will respond to any complaint made about the services we provide at our hospitals' outpatient clinics, community clinics, and those provided in the home, as long as we have the patient's consent to do so. Also respond to any complaint that refers to a decision made by the Trust not to provide a service. However, we may not be able to investigate your complaint if your complaint is solely about the care you have received at a hospital or clinic managed by another trust. You are an employee of the Trust and the matters relate to your contract of employment. Stated that you are taking legal action against the Trust. Your complaint refers to medical care that you have received privately, not NHS funded. Your complaint is about a matter that has been the subject of a previous complaint and has already been resolved. Your complaint is in respect of an alleged failure to comply with the Freedom of Information Act 2000. Your complaint involves events requiring investigation by a professional disciplinary body. And finally, we want to know when things go wrong, so that we can quickly put them right for you and can learn from your experience how to improve our services to other people. We would wish to encourage patients and their visitors to comment on any aspects of the services they have experienced or anything that would have made their visit to Newcastle upon Tyne Hospital's NHS Trust a more pleasant experience. This suggestion will be taken seriously and, wherever possible, acted upon. You can contact us via the Trust's webpage, where you can email any comments, compliments, concerns or complaints to patient.relations@nuth.nhs.uk.